Hello,
Hello,
friends.
friends.
This is Andrea Kiwa.
This is Mateo Molan.
This is Emilio.
Okay, and here we are in our chapter 8. This is the law of pain. And this is perfect for today because we had a difficult experience today and we'll tell you about that. If you manage your bad experiences well, it's very possible that they are going to lead you to great growth. How do you respond whenever difficult happens to you? Maybe you get angry, maybe you ignore it, maybe you shrink yourself. We don't know, but we all respond differently. The idea is that just to know that every problem introduces you to yourself, because you're gonna know a lot about yourself whenever you face a problem. Mateo is going to talk about 3 things about bad experiences.
Okay, so the first thing about bad experiences is that everybody has them. No matter where you come from, where you're from, where you're at right now, everybody has bad experiences.
What about the bull?
Yeah, and there's a quote about Dennis Woolley that says, "Life's not gonna treat you fairly just because you're a good person. It's the same way that a bull won't attack a vegetarian."
No, the bull will attack.
The bull will attack a vegetarian.
Right, okay? Number 2, Mateo.
Number 2, nobody likes them. Yeah, it's terrible having a bad experience. But if you can control the bad experience, you can turn it into an amazing story.
Right. Number 3?
Number 3 is few people make a bad experience into a positive experience. It's all about direction. You can choose to learn from the bad experience and then go and reach a higher point, or you can just let the bad experience just bring you down and it'll make you feel terrible. You have to choose.
Right. So, talking about this, Emilio is going to talk about what Mateo just shared. How do you turn a painful experience
Into gain.
pain into gain? Let's go.
Alright, but before we start, this is not about rejecting bad experiences because they will come. Like Mateo said, it happens to everyone. No one likes them, but you have to embrace them. So, number 1 is create a positive perspective on your life, because once those bad experiences come, if you stay sad and you're like, how did this happen to me? Why? I can't do this. You will stay in that mindset, but you need to change. Second thing is embrace your creativity. Don't push it away, because creativity in this aspect means finding different ways to solve problems, and that's great. You need to learn how to do that. Number 3, embrace the bad experiences, because it happens to everyone. Again, they will happen to the best people, but you need to embrace them, and that goes on to number 4, which is learn from them. Because once you learn from them, it's very rare that they will happen to you again if you move on forward. And last thing is take responsibility for your life, because no one is going to do your things for you. Now for me, my mom takes care of me, so I don't have that much responsibility. But every day I grow, I get more responsibility every day.
Right. So we all have like a file of pain. For us, for example, in particularly for me, maybe my pain today came from inexperience. We had our first scuba diving lesson today, and for me, just not having the experience I need to feel comfortable, for me was painful. I wanted to take care of my kids, but I didn't have the skill to even take care of myself. So pain comes from things like that. And as we have said, it's just a matter of going through the experience, recognizing it, embracing it, and just coming out of it with a learning, okay? Another kind of pain you can have is from disappointment, maybe. This is very common. We all have disappointments. The idea is, how do we come out better, right? Another kind of pain that we can have in our file of pains can come from conflict, right? And it's very usual that we get angry and we don't manage well those things, okay? My last point here is going to be just please take care of not having pain from your bad health. Because you know what, the lifestyle you choose is going to determine the diseases you're going to get. So your lifestyle is super important. We teach, yes, about personal development, but our foundation is teaching about health, just teaching about good habits. The kids sometimes they don't understand why we eat raw food, why half of our meals are raw and half are cooked, why do we eat so many vegetables instead of so many processed foods. But those things, they might not see it now, but I don't want them to experience the pain of bad health. So this is what we want to share. There's more information. Hopefully you are reading the book with us, and there's much more that John Maxwell teaches in his book, The 15 Irrefutable Laws of Growth. And we're going to be talking about chapter 9 tomorrow. So join us. And if you're liking these videos, please share. We want to get to as many families as we can get, so we can teach these skills to teenagers. Why not? You take care. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.